viewers, this is Suma Ahmadi from my channel called Muslim Motivation. Welcome to a new episode. Today's topic is about wealth and finances and money. How many of you want to have more money in their life? All of us, right? So 2 weeks ago, I went on a seminar. It was more about finances and economy and money in general. How important is money in your life? Those people who talk about or who say money is not important, well, I guess they're not financially free. I guess they don't have a lot of money. Because as you see, there are so many difficulties when you don't have enough money, when you can't pay your bills. There are so many difficulties even in relationships or even in your family relationship. Why? Because of the lack of money, because of the fear that you can't pay your bills at the end of the month. Or have you ever experienced that you spent all your money for everything or anything, and there are still some days left? The month is not at the end, but your money is gone. So we all need a little bit more of education in that area. So what did I learn at that seminar? First, there is a big difference between poor people and the way they think and their attitude towards money and rich people. They say and to put the seminar in a nutshell, they say that poor people, they don't manage their money well, whereas the rich people, they manage their money very well. What do I mean? Or what do they mean when they say that? For example, there is an entrepreneur, Mr. T. Harv Eker. I don't think that he invented it, but he kind of describes a kind of jar system. He has different categories where he puts his money in different jars. So first of all, no matter how much income or earnings you have on a monthly basis, or even if you have your own business, it doesn't matter. It just depends how much money is coming in every month. First, you take away 30% of it and put it aside for taxes, because you cannot afford to not consider it. So please take away 30% of whatever income or earnings you have, just put it aside. And the rest of the money you have, you now put it in 6 different jar systems, which I will now describe for you. The first one is, of course, for the necessities in life. What do I mean? The first jar means that you put 55% of whatever amount is left, you put aside for your rent, for paying your bills, for your gas, for your insurance, for everything what is necessary every month. Okay? This is for the first jar. 55% cut off. And now the rest, the second jar. This is for your financial freedom account. What do I mean? Just imagine you want to have someday a life where you can live freely, relax, and have some money put aside which you have invested. You know, there is a saying that there is a golden goose which gives golden eggs. You just have to imagine that when you put aside on a financial freedom account every month, and on this solid foundation, every month you put in, and this money you invest very good and diversified, well, it will grow. It's like a goose which gives golden eggs. So 10% goes in the second jar every month. So if you have 10,000 a month, you put 10% of your 10,000. So just 1,000. And even if you have a less amount, if you have just 1,000 euros or $1,000 a month, 10%, which is then 100 euros, you put aside every month, which goes directly to another account, or let's say a jar. The third, now it's for long-term savings. What do I mean? in this account, for example, you want to buy new furniture, or you need new furniture, or you need a new computer, or you want to buy a new car, or you want to go to a certain destination, you want to organize your next future vacation. For that, you have to save some money. How do you do that? You put every month 10% on this jar for your long-term savings, and it's called long-term savings account. Okay, now we have 3 jars. Now the 4th jar. The 4th jar is more about, education. For example, they say that a man is the sum up of the books he has read. So you have to put aside some money for this. You put it aside 10% for the books you want to buy, the seminars you want to go or attend, or the webinars for which you have to pay a certain amount of fee. Because the more you learn, the more you're gonna earn. It's that simple. I mean, just imagine somebody who is just a worker, just normal worker, in comparison to somebody who is a professor or a lawyer or a doctor. It's just the amount of education they have in comparison to a simple worker. So the more you're gonna learn, the more you're gonna earn. So put every month 10% into this 4th jar for your education. And then the 5th jar. It's for example, you have some debts. You have to pay this. Or if you don't have debts, then okay, you have just this play jar. Then if you have some debts, you put it also into this long-term savings account, because then you can put aside, for example, 5% for saving for a new car and 5% for paying your debts. And now the 5th jar is your play jar. That means whatever money you have in this jar, you can just throw it away. I mean, like, you can use it and have some fun activities, use it for your hobbies, go to the cinema, go to a restaurant, buy some tickets for the next soccer match or basketball game. I don't know. What I mean is, you can spend it on whatever you feel like, because most of the time we spend money emotionally. We know that, for example, we don't need another bag, we don't need another shoe, we don't need any other stuff what we want to buy because we saw it in the window of any store, but we do it out of emotions. So because of that, because you have to maintain the disciplines for all the other areas of your financial situation, that's why you can just take this certain amount, whether it's 100 euros, whether it's 10 euros, whether it's 1,000 euros, spend it all. And then the 6th jar, the last one, and for me myself, the most important one, it's called the charity jar. That means that you have to give back to society, to the ones who are poor, to the ones who are needy, at least 5%, and you have to get used to give away 5% at least. Because if the amounts are small, if your income is not that big and not that high, get used to give away. Because there are some people who are more in need than you are. And it's not that easy. Just imagine if there is a money flow into your life and you have now 1 million, for example, and 5% of 1 million is still like 50,000 euros or $50,000. And I'm not sure whether you would give that amount away, whether you have that big heart then, if you're not used to that. Because a lot of people I hear when I talk about charity and whether they support or give to a certain foundation or some orphanages or orphans, They say, oh no, I don't have that money. If I earn more, if I have more, then I would definitely give it away. But the thing is, you have to give it now. Because learn it now, and you have to have the heart to give it. It's not that easy. If the amount gets bigger and bigger, I'm not sure whether all of you are able or would dare to give that away. So this is the first part of what I learned at the seminar, this 6 jar system. Please try to manage your money. Otherwise, we all experience that money goes away on a lot of different things which we don't use or don't need that much, but still we spend it. And the second important thing what I learned is the attitude and the way we think about money. Because have you ever experienced or have you ever heard of people who say that when they see some people who are rich or financially free and live in luxury, they say, oh, I guess they have definitely not earned their money lawfully. Why do you think that way? Or they say money is the root of all evil. Why do you say that? I mean, you are giving mixed signals to the universe. How can you attract more money into your life? How can you get more abundance into your life if you think that way, in a negative way, if you have negative connotations to money? And you have to change these certain beliefs. I mean, you have to think of money as a form of energy, as a form of positive energy, because money is neutral. It's all what you make of it. I mean, money is not the root of all evil. It's the love for money, it's the greed. If money runs you instead of you, ruling over the money, it's that what is bad. But money in general is not bad. I mean, look at our Holy Quran. Prophet Solomon, Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam, he had the vastest and biggest kingdom ever known. Even his father David, King David or Hazrat Dawood, he was rich. Hazrat Ayub alayhi salam, Job in the Bible, he was rich. He had a lot of lands and riches and sons and children and a beautiful wife, everything. Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam, Prophet Joseph, he was a great money manager. He was a great or excellent agricultural minister or manager or whatever you want to call. They were all rich, and even our holy prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was rich. He had to manage the whole money of the Islamic Ummah. I mean, imagine if money would be that bad. Do you think, I mean, God is Ghani, God has all the abundance. He can give all of us and more, and it would not lessen his wealth and his everything what he has. So it's just our beliefs and the way we think that we are not getting more money. So first, don't send any mixed signals to the universe or to God, because what you think, this is likely going to happen. So think positively, even of money. And the second thing, of course, is you have to show God, or you have to show like the universe, that you are able to manage money. I mean, if the amounts are small and you're spending, and I'm talking first to myself because I had that problem too, or I had it and I still have it and I'm still learning. If the amounts are small and we are not able to manage the money, well, then you are sending the signals that you are not able to get more and more, because you're not able. And this is for this week, or this is for today's topic, that I want you to try to learn that. If you're not able to do it through online banking, like creating another sub account on your bank account like for this financial freedom, then really use some jars. If you don't have some jars, just take a glass of empty marmalade, a glass, and then put money. Just name these different jars, give them these names: charity and play jar and long-term savings and financial freedom account and necessities. Just give them these names and then put every month the amounts that I said, because then you are training your mind, and what you are doing and what you are doing repeatedly and repeatedly, it's gonna manifest into your life. So I hope that you learn this system, and I hope that you apply this, and I hope that it will show, the results will show in your own financial terms and in your own life. And because first the roots, you have to change the roots in your mind, and then later on you're gonna see the fruits, you know, like a tree. First the roots, you change the roots, and then the fruits will come out. So till the next video, I wish you all the best. May God bless you. May you be successful in all areas of your life. And please comment below and subscribe to my channel and give it a like. And I see you next week, inshallah. Yeah, wassalam.